You know, back when I was a kid, you would have other people saying, "Hey, I'll give you $20 if you eat the cricket." I guess now we live in a more progressive culture, more forward-thinking and more left-leaning, where you get to pay $20 for the privilege of eating a cricket. What's very interesting is that I see a lot of people at the World Economic Forum, world leaders, actors. I even seen the most brilliant mind on the planet, the Alpha and Omega, Mr. Klaus Schwab, who also encourages people to eat the bugs. But I never seen them eat it. I never seen a world leader stuffing his face with bugs. I have seen an actress though, like she ate a couple. But no, I want to see like a full plate, like a full star meal. Where the person just gorges themselves in then 1 second, because they're so good, right? And the thing with the media is like you always see articles in the press telling people to eat the bugs. Now, obviously, the bugs are going to be made into sausages, hamburgers, like they're going to be made into a paste. But every single time the media talks about it, they show like the bug going into the mouth raw, like the bug is still alive. It's almost like a humiliation thing, like that is disgusting, but you're going to have to do it. And again, you are going to have to do it, not the politicians, not the rich. And what's interesting is that, yeah, sure, the price right now is a little bit high. But I'm pretty sure, like, if the meat industry would start kicking and you would have more bugs being produced and people would actually start eating them, then the price would go lower. The problem with this is that I really doubt people will really start eating them. Which means that the only way they can exist is if the government pays subsidies or if a hedge fund decides to invest. And this is what we're seeing with the Impossible Whopper and other plant-based meat products. I mean, there have been pictures of entire supermarkets that have been picked clean because of supply chain shortages. And you go to the meat aisle and you see that the stores are empty, except for these Impossible Burgers that are like just filled. It's to the point where I even made the joke that went viral on Twitter. I said, if you happen to be in a plane crash and in front of you the pilot is dead, but behind you there are crates upon Impossible Burgers and you're starving, what do you go for? And people were saying, well, at least the pilot is the healthy option because those fake meat products, they're filled with salt. But my point is, like, someone has to pay for the loss. And it's not the supermarkets, it's either the government that's going to use taxpayer money in order to fund these things that no one wants, which means that you're paying for it, like your taxes are getting high, or instead of your taxes being used for something else, they're being used for that shit. Or maybe, you have your pension at the hedge fund, which is investing into these products that eventually, the moment the investment stops, because they're going to go bankrupt because there's no return money on them. So your hedge fund, where your pension is at, if it keeps doing this on a extreme basis, well, it's going to affect your pension when you're old. And of course, people don't talk about it. Now, another problem with eating the bugs, because I see like a lot of articles on the mainstream media saying, oh, well, it's just white culture. Like white people don't want to eat the bugs because it's their... Which is true, right? Like there are other nations that live in more hostile environments where you have the tsetse fly. It is difficult to have animal husbandry, so meat is a lot more difficult to grow. And they supplement their food with bugs. Like that is true. However, just because, it's part of like the culture, it's like, oh, well, don't eat insects because they're icky. There's also the thing that some people are legitimately allergic to them. And this isn't something that's being talked. Like, a big number of the population, if everyone started eating bugs, you would find just like probably a lot higher than people who are allergic to peanuts. But a consistent number nonetheless. You're going to see that people are allergic to them and they have various allergies and stuff and they won't be able to eat them. And of course, no solution is going to be found for them because, well, who cares, right? And it's this whole mindset. It's like, oh, well, meat is expensive. Just go vegan or eat the bugs. And I don't know if people notice, like, have you actually went grocery shopping recently? Like this summer when I went, like my eyes bulged when I realized that the lettuce is $10. I don't know how much is it now, because I haven't touched the lettuce ever since. But $10 a lettuce, fuck me, I've never seen that in my entire fucking life. They go vegan with what? What are people supposed to eat? And by the way, this is always do the environmental bullshit, right? Like agriculture needs gas, not just to pump the tractor, but to create fertilizer as well. And because they don't have any, well, there's less food. The war in Ukraine isn't doing any better. And then Netherlands, which is I believe is the second importer of food in the European Union, has the wisest of the wise, the lawmakers, saying that no, like the farmers are making too much nitrogen, so we need to shut down 30% of the farms, which means that the food is going to go probably 30% more expensive. So, you know, the $10 of lettuce, add another 30% to that. The problem that I have with this is that the politicians aren't even looking for solutions. They're looking how to make it worse. It's like they want to create a famine. That's the only explanation that I have. And you look at human history, and the only times you see famines is when central planning comes in. Every single goddamn time. It's either because of imperialism, but at least we know that imperialism is wrong. But like you have the British Empire, you know, conquering an island. And they just take all the resources away from that island so the people starve. So that is one way you can get a famine. And the other way you can get a famine is through communism, where they seize the land of the farmers, they start fucking with the farmers, and then they bring other people based on nepotism. What happened in Zimbabwe, what happened in the Soviet Union, and the new people don't know how to farm. So you end up with a famine. And what's shocking, again, like what really shocks me, is that people are voting for it. Like, they want this. You know, like, at least in the Soviet Union, people didn't ask for that. At least in Zimbabwe, like, there were people that didn't ask for it. No, like, here, they want it. Like, they vote for it. They protest to have more of it. It's astonishing. I mean, again, the reason they're doing this is because right now they have enough money so that they can afford to eat a healthy lifestyle. Like, even if you're vegan, this is going to affect you. Like, the price of vegetables is going to explode. But no, you know, like, these people are going to keep on keeping on until reality hits them in the face. And I will be very interested to see what happens when reality hits them in the face. I swear to God, like, I will probably make a video with compilation of people before and after. Like, before, when it didn't hit them in the face, they would be like, oh, well, you know, we need more environmental, we need more blah, 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 blah. And then when they finally are going to realize that they can't buy food, obviously, the song that they're singing is going to change. And I will be there, making a video about it. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.